We've arrived. We're here at Mousehole Lakes in Kent. It's the first time for either of us here, isn't it?
New lake, new vibe. I mean, it feels good though.
Yeah, it's different though. We've been fishing like lakes that we know really well. So to come to a new lake, it's back to basics, really. So we thought we'd do our top 3 things on arriving at a new lake to try and establish where we're going to fish. My number 1, and that's local knowledge. So really friendly chap called Phil dropped us off in a golf cart on the way down here, which gave me a good couple of minutes to pick his brain, find out all the information I could, which was really useful. It's the sort of thing you're not going to learn just by being here and just observing the lake. So you get a lot from doing that, so make sure you get it, especially it helps if you get a friendly one, but it's definitely worthwhile.
My one is led about. You naturally feel like, oh yeah, go close to features, go open water, whatever, but take your time, let about, feel out what the lake is. It's a new thing, you don't know, you're learning, be proactive in learning, leading about is part of that. The last thing you want to be doing is sitting in a bed of weed for 3 days when actually, you could be sitting on a gravel spot.
My next one is just try and find the fish. Sounds really obvious, but get a pair of polarized glasses and go looking for them. See if you can spot them, walk around the margins, see if you can find them anywhere, see if you can see clear spots, especially if you've got a margin swim, you might be able to find something. If it's effectively not going to be that clear, you might be able to see some signs of fish. That's going to give you a really good place to start.
My next one is change your hooks, fresh hooks. Purely just because it's a confidence thing. You turn up to a new lake, fill yourself with confidence as you go into that one. So just do fresh hooks. You then know that you're fishing with razor sharp things out there, that if one goes to take it, you're going to hook them.
And on confidence, fish a fish for the most part. Whatever works at a fishery you're used to fishing is probably going to work here. For the most part, there are going to be tactics which might give you a bit of an edge, but if the same sort of setup you're using provided, the lake bed is the same, all things considered, what works at your previous lakes you fished is probably going to work here as well.
Well, I'll bat off the back of that and say, yes, what you do at other lakes is going to work here, but try something new as well, because you might be able to hone in on something. So as an example, I've gone same type of bait, but 3 different colours on each rod. And if you catch one on one particular, well then maybe change your second rod over to it and keep one doing something different. And if you start to catch on those 2, go all 3 rods on that colour.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out, and if you're doing better, and he'll tell me, and then I'll do the same.
Fact. Maybe, we'll see.
And on that note, I'm gonna make a cut.